go. And we're back! I'm so glad we're streaming consistently again. I've really missed this. Let's go. Okay. So, literally all our goal is for today, and it might not be the most exciting thing in the world to watch, so this will just be me chatting with you guys while I do stuff. So branch 1 is done. Branch 1 is the intro. Branch 2 is the bridge, is like a bridging path. And then each of the divergent paths that you can take in the main game. So it's actually, let me draw it. That would make sense. I can do that. Let me grab a pencil real quick. Because that's what makes sense for the people who are watching at home too. So, go down here real quick. And we'll go draw. How do I make this area bigger? That's fine. So, yeah, dude, we love drawing. So, like, the intro is here. Hey, Jonas! Been watching out for Gao all day, now you're in here to bug me? Let's go. So, the idea is, like, this is where you start, right? So this is, like, the intro. This will be really good for the YouTube as well. So we got the intro. And then, basically, this is kind of, like, a bridging path. And the best way that I can explain this is that it's, like, how do we get from the intro to the main juice of the game? So it's like, once you get out of the, like, the intro basically tells you who you are, what's going on, why you're doing the game, because again, the plot of the game is that you are a child of the region of Indigo. You were created to basically study relics and research the history. And you basically just, like, discover a thing that's like, the world was going to end in 30 days. Oh, thank you, Pepsi will hydrate. That is an excellent idea. So the whole idea is that the world is going to end in 30 days, and so you need to take this information to the king and figure out how to stop it. There's one of 9 Embryon relics that are hidden across the 9 regions of Chromatic, and one of them might be capable of stopping the Black Dawn's, like, imminent destruction. So that's what the intro teaches you. It's like, oh, you got shit to do, so you gotta get moving. And then after you do this, you basically get to a point where you are searching in one of a few locations to figure out where the Embryon relic is. So this is effectively branch 1, right? This is branch 2. And then we don't have these made yet. These won't be made for the alpha, so we're going to be focusing just on this one right here, which is the Verdant Underwood. And the Verdant Underwood ends up breaking off one more time. So this is 3. So this is literally just like 2 pages to basically set you up. So we have these 3 pages done. So we've got the intro, we've got the path, the intro is the what, the path is what, like, we are doing something with the knowledge we've obtained, and then we're going down to these different paths. And so path 3, this is the Verdant Underwood, and then branch 4 is basically all the interactions with the Druid, which I believe is about 10 or 12 endings, and then this is the branch if you go to the Life Weaver. So the Druid, you believe that the Druid might have some information to teach you, like he might be able to give you more insight on the prophecy of the Black Dawn, or maybe they know where the relics are. And so this route is all about, like, checking out the prophecy, finding relics, seeing if any of the relics don't end up killing you, or learning if there's something in the prophecy that can just stop it altogether without a relic. And then this path, the Life Weaver, is basically like going to the tree itself, because the tree has been able to historically stop some of the effects of the Black Dawn's aftermath. So this tree is all about, like, researching, like, oh, the tree might have something inside of it, or maybe the tree can be interacted with in a way to stop it, you know? Yeah, so what we are working on today is this branch. So without spoilers, or if you guys freeze your camera really quickly, you'll see the spoilers, but basically, so I've got all the branches done. We've done all of this. We've done all of branch 3. So what we need to do is these remaining 6 pages of information, we are copying and pasting all of this into our code. And sorry if I just flashbanged anybody. I should really do flashbang warnings on the stream before I'm just like, there go your eye holes. So literally, all of these branches right here, these are all of the branches, and then these are all the endings. So this is what we're going to be working on today, is just setting all this up. So once we have that all connected and plugged in, not surprised flashbangs are nicer. Nah, dude. Not for the non-masochist members of our audience. So if people have questions or feedback or anything that they would recommend, just while we're, like, working on stuff today, fire away, because I basically got to remember where I was at, because, again, we've been getting very good about breaking our objects down, because it's like, object 4, this is everything that we're going to need for branch 4. Like, there's going to be a little bit of more with the choices, but then, like, the ending branches, I've already got this all fleshed out, so I just need to go in and manually put in all the text and make sure that everything connects, because the parent objects and the children objects are all set up, so it's literally just a bunch of, like, right now, because I duplicated the object, like, half of these just send you to room 2B. Yeah. So I have to go through now and make sure that all the story is set. So this is object 4, so now I'm going to pull up my Google Drive on... Oh, let's try it. I forgot I got to do it like this. So you guys are over here now. And then okay. We're set. Okay, so give me that. But I hope everyone's having a good day so far. The thing is, I'm also really fired up about getting this done as quickly as I can, because there is a glitch jam game dev going on right now, and I thought it'd be really fun to make a smaller game that, instead of it having like 27 endings, it's because the idea with the glitch jam is that, or the glitch game dev jam, is that it's like things that aren't intentionally supposed to happen. And so I thought it'd be fun to make like a choose your own adventure where all the obvious options like end up killing you, and these like more ridiculous complicated options like lead you, and like literally the entire goal is that you're just trying to like go get like milk from the grocery store or something. Oh yeah, oh dude, hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Opera GX glitch game jam. Oh, game ham. Viral glitch game jam. There we go. Here, I'll pull it up real quick. This is really cool. Yeah, predictably unpredictable. Feel free to explore in any way you can think of. The game can contain bait and switch gameplay, trap mechanics, fake choices, unreliable narrators, glitchy aesthetics, or psychological trickery. And I just saw that if I can finish the game we're currently working on, here's the thing is like, it would be cool if I won one of these prizes, but I've never entered a game jam, so it'd just be cool to get into a jam. But if I did win one of these $300 prizes, that would like double my budget that I have for game development moving forward. Like that's another license for another Steam game that I can put out for you guys. That's like more money for more equipment, you know. When am I getting a game jam with my own engine? I'd love that. That's sick, Jonas. You should do that. So yeah, this is the goals. So what, we got 3 days and 11 hours. So that means that it ends at, what, like 7, no, so 28 minutes. So it ends at 8 o'clock 3 days from now. So 1, 2, 3. So 8 o'clock Wednesday evening. I wonder if I could, like, I don't want to say shit, but I wonder if I could, like, crap something out that quick. I think I could. I'm probably going to give it a shot. But yeah, if you guys want to take a look at that, it started like a week ago. I found out about it a week ago from my game dev mentor. He was just giving me some like feedback on stuff, and I was like, oh, this is cool looking. So, be mindful of ironwood. Okay, so, foresee. Preservation. Okay, so actually it looks like a lot of these story branches I might have already... Nope, there we go. Found it. No, and I think I will. I think that... No, and that's exactly what I mean, Jonas, is like, now that I'm like starting to slowly branch myself into like actual game dev boots, instead of being like, oh, I can't game dev, I don't know how to dev, like, I do know how to dev now. I'm making a very cute little like choose your own adventure that I think you guys are gonna have a lot of fun with. Putting it on Steam is gonna be a learning experience in itself, and I'm just having fun like with all this stuff. Actually, you know what? No, that's fine. Sorry, I was making an internal decision about how I wanted to go about braiding all my coding. Another thing I have to do is look for artifacting. There we go. Yeah, no, I definitely think that I will do that game day. Because if nothing else, I think it'll be really fun for people to be like, wow, that's like a really cute, clever idea on like what we thought we would get. And again, it shows that because like all of this that I'm doing for this really cool game, like, it's literally just text. Like, it's a text adventure. And I think that that's cool because, like, yeah, it's not the next fucking Deltarune, and I don't want to be. But, like, it's something that's gonna give me experience. And if I keep holding myself back, and this goes for anyone who's listening, like, if you keep holding yourself back, you don't really grow. You have to allow yourself to go out there and fail a few times so that you can really start growing and figuring out, because, like, I might have this idea where I'm like, I'm gonna make a cool, you know, multiplayer, like the whole, you know, my whole game where it's like I want it to be a multiplayer, like dual class, like looter shooter that's got Zelda mechanics and all this stuff. And like, I don't think my scope is too big. Like, I think it's psychotic and it's gonna take a few years to make. But like, it's gonna be really fun to make. But I might halfway through, I might find out that this game that I'm making right now is an absolute hook. And maybe I start making giant, you know, 200 ending choose your own adventure games and I start adding in extra mechanics. Maybe I make the first choose your own adventure roguelike, you know? That's like a huge knockout success. Oh, wait, I gotta make sure. Am I on 4H? No, I'm on 4G. I need to move to 4H. Woo, that was close. I almost just deleted over work that I did. But yeah, just the takeaway is, for me and for everyone listening, is if you don't give yourself a chance, you'll never really grow. A choose your own adventure roguelike. I'm saying, man, it could be a thing. The whole point I'm making is that I'm just wondering how that would work. There'd probably be like RNG encounters. How in my head it would work. This is fun. We're gonna get off topic. ADHD, ho. In my mind, how it would work is it's like you would choose an adventure. Maybe you pick from like one of a few characters that have a couple of numeric stats, and maybe based on how their stat is, it's like Fallout 3, where it's like, for people who didn't play Fallout 3, there was like a lot of challenges in the game that based on how high your stats were, you had a higher % chance of succeeding or failing. So then like maybe there's like a lot of just like scenarios that play out almost similar, but then if you have a high charisma and you succeed the charisma challenge, you like get an extra path, or you get an extra item, or an item that boosts like your stat, like, because then it would literally just be a text-based roguelike. And I think that that's really funny. So like maybe that's where I make my millions, is like, you know, because that game would be accessible to people who like, you know, don't have fast reflexes, or like, being morbid for a second, but this is a shout out to one of my friends. One of my friends at one point, like, they ended up like having a bullet in their head. Like, I don't want to go into it and like express their like personal stuff, but they had a bullet like get put into their head, and it literally slows down. Like, they still can think cognitively and they are like with it, but like their speech is slowed and their reactions are slowed. And so it's like, if it was turn-based, that becomes an accessible game for people that have like, you know, physical disabilities and stuff. So I just think it's an interesting idea. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna go out and make that, but I'm just saying, as I keep coding and as I keep doing stuff. Ooh, I didn't finish these ones. Okay. Oh, because I didn't finish the Saber. Oh, no. No, turn-based games are good, man. I've actually thought about doing... okay, so we actually need to start duplicating the choices. Uh-oh. Okay, so good and bad news is that we're going to get a lot done tonight, but I'm going to have to do a lot more off of stream because I'm actually not done with Branch 4. That's not good. It won't take a lot, though, because, again, like I said, one of the biggest things is... Where is it? It's around here somewhere. So not the community feedback book, but I have a composition book that has the entire story written out. I just have to transcribe that from the book to the computer. Like, I have a Google Doc for it, and then I have to transfer it from the Google Doc to the code and duplicate all the rooms. It's not a big deal. Like, even Branch 5 is done. Like, all 13 endings in Branch 5 and everything. It's all written out. I just have to put on the fun flavor text on it. It's the lore book. It is, dude. It's like 25 pages of lore. It's so good. So, like, yeah, maybe that's something I'll do at some point. Maybe I'll do, like, a turn-based, or not a turn-based, but, like, a roguelike choose-your-own-adventure lore. Hi, Angel. Glad you're here. Did all the choices? Okay, so we'll start working on choices now, because then I can start connecting the rooms, and then we can do a quick just zoom through without ruining the story for you guys. Lore. Angel, I hope you had a nice day. I had a really fun day at work. Work was psychotic today. Inquire about the Black. Dawn Prophecy. And then... What room is that supposed to connect to? That is supposed to connect to room 4B. Okay. And then choice 2. Inquire about the Empryon Relics. And that is supposed to take us to room 4F. I channel my... That's a good fix. I like that. No, that's good. That's good. That's dope. Okay, so we got 3 choices here, and I think I already did these. Ruminate with the Runes gives you ending 2. Choice 2, asking the druid to ruminate takes you to room 4C, and then this should give you ending 3, right? Okay, so that's all set. Now let's go to 4C, choice 1. Okay, our brother about to block Dawn and the Empress goes to 4D. Does this go to ending 4? It does, and then this should go to 4E to 5A. Yes, it does. Okay, good. So all of that is good so far. So we're actually at a point where I just need to duplicate more branch options. So yeah, like so... Wait, where's 4D? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we need to duplicate. And then go 4D, choice 1. This is the only part that has become a little bit repetitive, but again, with all of the work, like, how you enjoyed the story that I sent you? Okay, so I do apologize, because I watched your YouTube channel trailer, did not read the story, and I haven't had a chance to talk to my girlfriend, because she was sick. Don't know if she read it, but I know she started opening it, so I apologize. But I'm not as busy tonight, because she's not home. She's not going to be home until, like, 1 in the morning, so I will have time to sit down and read it, and then I will give you feedback. I apologize. Because I was very excited to read it. Like, you've been, like, taking joy in my stuff. I want to take joy in your stuff. Wait, so... Chat, choice 4D1 will be... Self. Wood. And then that goes to ending 5. Alright, more files myself. Okay, and I want to check it out because, like, writing style is, like, more, like, it might sound terrible. Like, I don't think that I truly believe this, but I want to, like, open it as, like, a conversation piece, is that I think that it's really cool to see more about people's style of writing rather than the context of their writing. Oh, Jonas, you reminded me. Hey guys, what do you think of a channel point idea that's like 1,000 points that suggests something for the community feedback journal? So basically it's 1,000 points to write something in this book. I think that that'd be a really cool idea. Just because, like, some people might, like, abuse it, but, like, some people might, like, genuinely, like, have some really cool ideas where it's like, Mr. Streamer, I keep getting blocked out by the crazy chat. Yeah, I thought that that'd be a good idea. Because I like my channel points having meaning. I don't like just doing, like, empty stuff being like, eh. Ending 6. Okay. We'll do the endings in a little bit as well. Okay. Alright, so now we can go to 4E. Oh, wait, I gotta duplicate a choice. Duplicate. 4E. Choice 1. Hey, we were just talking about you. Girlfriend! How are you, Mrs. Prism? Community feedback, add pizza as a healing item. It will only benefit the game. How are you, Miss Prism? You're so pretty! She was so pretty this morning, chat. She's so pretty every day, though. Surprise. And then we're gonna leave this empty for now because we're gonna be sending it. Whoa, it got really upset when I did that. There we go, that's better. Just a weird day. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat, like, without it sounding like something serious happened. Chat, like, my girlfriend is okay, but something crazy happened at work, but I don't want to, like, kill the mood with chat if she doesn't want me to talk about it. Like, it's just, like, I don't blame you. You're having a crazy day. That's totally fine. But we're not doing anything super interesting on chat today, or on stream today. But it is important work so that the game works. And variable, we'll just go. What did we want to have it be? Where can you go to 4? You change your search to like. Oh, okay. Right? Does that work? Okay, yeah, that'll work. No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Angel. Have you read? Oh, Miss Prism. Pix is asking if you have read their story yet, because I actually just said I wasn't sure if you read it or not, and I didn't read it. Sir Prism hasn't said. Oh, what? Oh, man. Oh, is it getting hot in here, guys? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ah, gee. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna send them to her right now. Copy link. You don't have to read them right now, Brittany, but... where are you? I DM you all the time. There you are. Okay, so we'll send you that. And then we'll send you that. Okay. God. Bad streamer. What the heck? There we go. There we go. I just sent the link. I just sent the link. I'm sorry. Okay, good. I was like, is it getting hot in here? I'm just trying to be good to my community. Oh. No, it's... But again, this is literally all I'm going to be doing when I get off stream. I just wanted to do this to hang out with you guys while I worked on it a little bit, because I have most of what I want to type up for branch 4 I can do on stream tonight, which I'm going to do. And then when I get off stream, I'm going to make sure all of branch 4 is set and fine-tuned, so I have a full technical branch you can play. And then I'm going to spend the next couple days working on branch 5. And once all of that is done, I'm going to release it on itch for everyone to start doing basically like secret alpha beta testing stuff. No, you're totally fine, Pix. Don't eye emoji me. Girlfriend. So, and then these are, so what is this? Search for the suppressing saber. And then when we left click, we go to room 4G. And then definitions. We go C to the safeguard scepter. And then we go here. Oh, if anyone has, this is something that could be fun. If anyone has any questions about the code, like, please feel free to let me know. I would love to gab about the code a little bit. Oh, thank you. I will hydrate. That's an excellent call. I need more. Pix, I want you to know that you're going to be my girlfriend's favorite because you're making sure I'm drinking water when she's not there to physically, like, shove water in my face. How does... Have I done branch 4I yet? Oh, I haven't, so I can go for more knowledge. There we go. Tell me everything about code, about the concept. Like, are you being serious? Because, like, I have zero issue doing that, and it would probably be good for the YouTube stuff, too, so it's not just me sitting here while we listen to music and I just bob my head. I did eat dinner. It was same as yesterday, and with the butter spray instead of the olive oil, the chicken did not stick to the pan. Okay. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me just make sure that all of these are connecting correctly. And once I confirm that they're all connecting correctly, definitely the wrong spot. So, press for more knowledge. That's gonna lead to 4I, and that's the final branch of this section. Yeah, no, it was so good. It was chicken thighs, and I, like, put some butter spray down. I did some, like, Kinder seasoning over the top of it, and then I cooked them until they were starting to crisp, flipped them, and then I cut. You know that I don't mind this prism. You're totally fine. Don't even sweat it. You beautiful little human angel, you. Okay, so where do I start with the code, then? Dude, I love Kinder seasoning, dude. It's so good. You know what Kinder seasoning is, right? It's not children. It's... I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. My fucking intrusive brain is just like... Stop! Okay. Oh, wow. This is actually getting pretty long, though. I don't think that's bad, though. Like, I know what's happening here. I set everything up correctly. I've never heard of it. It's really good. It's a bunch of, like... It's like barbecue Outback kind of seasoning stuff. Miss Prism got me into it. No, it's neither of those things, so I apologize. It's just a really good, like, barbecue seasoning grill mix, and it's really good, and we put it on chicken thighs, like, so I eat skinless chicken thighs throughout the week, And then on the weekends, when her and I are together, we eat chicken thighs that have skin on them. And when we put like way too much seasoning on it, and the skin gets all crispy, and we peel it off and eat it. Oh, it's so bad for you, but it's so good. My interest has been, it's so damn good. But I'm not sponsored by them. Not yet anyways. Womp womp. So we need to do choices for G now. Oh, okay, so hold on. Let's take a quick break to talk about the code. So let's, in order to understand the code, so we'll close this up and we'll talk about code. So when I first started doing this, so the first thing that you have to understand about me with coding is that my coding knowledge is still incredibly limited. Oh shit, I accidentally hit the button. Just a second. Okay, ad break should have gone away. Okay, I was pulling a book, my bad. So basically the whole idea is that this book has like 28 or 32 chapters. One of my community members bought it. It was released last year by a person who has worked fluently in Game Maker called Ben Tires. So I bought his book. It's been incredibly helpful. I used it to practice a lot of stuff. So after I learned how to do text, I decided at first I was just kind of like tumbling around, just like figuring stuff out. So I think I started with this object because I had learned to do all this code where I was like, okay, like draw self is you're drawing, if it has a sprite connected to it, you're drawing the sprite and all of the mechanics of the stuff into fruition, basically. And then draw set fonts, like you have to have a font picked out for your game. So like I knew how to do that too because of the chapter that I read. So I set up the font, which is like the pixel font that I want to use for my dream game, which is Empire. And then draw set align, like these are also important because it's like you're choosing if the text is going to be random or if it's going to be like set to a point. And so we do center and middle because then it makes sure that it's always going to be centered on the horizontal axis and then in the middle for vertical axis. For our story box, we actually ended up changing this so that it was F8 left, and then we space it, but then we're still doing vertical alignment middle, because then the more text that appears, instead of it just going upward, it'll start trying to like center it, like with it both going up. So one of them doesn't go up, not the other one goes up. It's like they both go up together, is what that draw set vertical alignment is. Horizontal alignment is the same thing, but we want it to the left, and then we indent it, and then it looks, you know, like paragraph style. So like all of that was really fun. So this is probably where I made the really goofy decision for my game that a lot of people might be like, what did you actually do here? So I did draw text. So all of this is just to draw the object, right? So if we go to one of my rooms real quick, like if we go to branch 1, we're just drawing this object right here, this thing at the bottom. We're asking it to draw it. And then when we draw text, we're asking it to draw text in the direct middle of this little box. So where I probably started getting a little goofy is I decided that I was going to make this a parent object by making a variable definition called choice text. So I'm asking it to draw text with X and Y, meaning that I'm asking it to draw it at its set coordinates. And then I'm asking it to draw it in the center, in the middle of the object. That's what the X and Y is saying, is like draw this at the direct center of this object. Because if I change the X and Y value, it'll start drawing it wherever the hell I want it to. If it's at the middle of the screen and the middle of the screen happens to be 200, 200, and I say 50, 60, it's gonna post it way the hell up here, not inside the object. But by going X, Y, I can choose where I want the text to be exactly. And then for the string, I'm just making it literally a variable, so I can just type in whatever I want down here, but then I'm intentionally leaving it blank. So for every single choice that's made in the game, so through all these branches, all of these choices here, so like there's 4 here, there's like another 6 here, there's another 4 here, and then there's like, you know, a million of them here. Now I don't have to recreate those lines of text. The only thing I have to do is go into any of those, check the variable definition, and then just change the name. It does have, so that was the draw event. It does have mouse enter and mouse leave as well. So I'll actually pause the music real quick so you guys can hear this. When I start up the game, look at the little icon. Sorry, that's, hold on. Object 4D choice 2. Okay, hold on. I think I screwed something up. Oh, this is good. Object 4D choice 2. What's wrong? Oh, room go to is empty. Okay, let's just get rid of it then. Is that better? Will that make you happy if you just hang out? Yeah, okay. So like when you highlight over it, it makes that sound effect, and it also reduces the alpha, which makes it appear darker. But when the mouse leaves, it gets to resume having normal alpha, because if I didn't do that, either it would continuously get darker, or it would never change color at all. So having both the enter and leave mechanic is really important here. I think I was learning coding when I first did this, so I didn't, like, I probably could have made, where is it? Hold on, where are my parent objects? So, like I probably don't need parent object choice 2, parent object choice 3, and then down here, I have parent object intro for text, quit, restart, and start. All of those also could have been used with the same exact system that I implemented later. Yeah, actually, though. Oh, it broke? Let's just get rid of it. I know, Jonas. Well, like, because I forget that if it doesn't have a room to go to, then when I click on it, it's just going to cause the game to bug out really hard. So, like, I thought I could just clear the room, but you have to clear the entire line of code. So it's not like, no, I need room. And it's like, no, now there's no room. No, no, no. But yeah, so, like, I think realistically of all of these, I think I only actually need 4 of these parent objects because, like, the object camera is persistent and it just sets the window size when the game starts. And that's literally all it does. And when I start trying to, because I think I want to try to make this game work on a phone, because I think it would be really cool if, like, you could just, like, tap on the phone and, like, play a choose your own adventure game on your phone and, like, have my friends play it and see what they think of it. I'm gonna see how complicated that is, because it might be a little bit harder than I think, but I'm hoping it'll actually lean towards the side of it'll probably be easier than I think. And scroll the text and stuff. Exactly. Yeah. So it'll be cool, because, like, a lot of my friends don't have Steam. A lot of my coworkers are excited about this game, but I haven't. But, like, a lot of them don't have Steam, but they want to support me. So it's like, if I can just start, like, running up to my coworkers and being like, go to this website that's totally suspicious and download this link, you know, like, that'll be great. But basically the whole thing is I have one really cool line of code that I set up that literally, like, lays out the text, and then when left press, it'll play a sound, and then basically, ooh, wait, did I end up adding that as an extra thing to every line of code? How did I do that? Oh, interesting. I guess I had to have, because my parent object doesn't have the room go to. So I just added that at some point? Oh god, I wonder if that's gonna create problems. I don't think it will, but... yeah, because it doesn't have... it just has audio play sound confirm, don't loop. Okay. Yeah. And it's used in all of the choices and stuff we've made so far. Yeah, 1A, choice 1... I wish that they were in order. Why the hell are they like that? Oh, maybe it's in the order that I added them. That's my bad. I was hoping to do it in alphabetic order for the children, but that's not it. That's actually not a huge deal. It's easy for me to find things and disconnect them because they're alphabetic here where they need to be. So, but honestly, that's really all the majority of the code. Like, the other chunk of the code was something that, like, let me grab the story block. Parent object story. Literally same thing. I figured out where the coordinates were. I did a bunch of guess and check to make the text land where I wanted it to. Set the font, and then did left instead of center, and then did middle. And forget what that... oh, okay, yeah. So, because I'm drawing the extension, and then it's doing this string of story text to the set location. Right? Why did I set it like... uh-oh, I might not even know how my own code works. Hold on. Why is it like that? That's an XY, and that's a string. Oh, no. Okay, I know. Okay, I forgot this is draw text extension. So, normal draw text has 3 arguments, which are your X coordinate, your Y coordinate, and then the string. But draw text extension, this is where you can decide, so these levels are how many pixels each line is separated, and how long width-wise in pixels your text can go before it needs to create a new line. So this is basically, this is the text block. So when we play the game, like and pausing music again, because I don't want to overstimulate, but all of these blocks of text, they all use that same parent object to keep all those text where it's at. So it's like every single one of them. Wait, step up? Wait, did you guys see that? I think one of them was off-center. Shit. Hold on. I gotta go back in. I think something was off-center. Where was that? losing my mind? No, okay, nothing was off center. We're good. But yeah, so like I basically just learned picks that like parent objects, like basically once you get a line of code that works really well for something that's going to consistently do this one thing, then like you can implement that parent object line of code. And I'm going to be careful with it because there might be areas where like I can't do that, but I feel like, you know, when I start doing like melee weapons in my games or projectiles, it's like the parent coding for the base projectile will be the same for everything. But then the modifiers of like how fast it is, how much damage it does, what kind of special effects it has. Because like if I can get it that like a projectile shoots out and has a certain sprite and looks really good, then I can just, you know, make so many variables on the parent object to be like, change the projectile's shape, change the numeric damage, change the, you know, numeric cooldown. And so it's like you build something once and then you're just modifying it. And that feels really fucking cool because then it's like you're literally just building like little, like, for a really goofy metaphor, you're like building like little goofy RC cars and they're just being like, go free my child. And then you're just letting it run into the world. And then like when it doesn't work, you adjust it. But then once you make one cool RC car, you're just like mass producing RC cars like that one chick from My Hero Academia. I forget what her name is, but she has the quirk where she just like creates shit from her body. And she's like, we can just like do that. So where were we? But yeah, picks. That's roughly how all of my how all my code works. And again, because the game is so simple, it's really straightforward. And there's also like, because you're going between rooms, I don't think that'll create any memory leaks, but I might actually need to look into that to see if there's something like, because if you travel to another room, it unloads all the stuff from the previous room, right? Because that means that we only ever have one room on the screen. So it shouldn't be a problem, theoretically. I'll click. So it's smoother. Okay, so we're doing choices for 3G. Okay, let's do that. Duplicate. Oh, thank you. I would like water. Thank you. Ah, yes. Water. Thank you. This also has a third option. Okay, cool. And then choice one, what are we gonna do? Choice one is free the blade. Water. I don't know why. I've been doing that forever where I just like say things like funny. Where I'm just like, ah, yes, water. Hello, is that the legendary? Uh-oh. Here it comes. Here it comes. The one and only Twitch.tv hero_Rin that you can only find on Twitch.tv. It is. It's me. How are you? We're building a video game, my guy. How on earth do you still exist? Oh, dude, we actually gotta get into that. So, I don't really stream I don't want to be a streamer. Dude, I know, isn't that crazy? I've been streaming for like 7 years, dude. We're building games with Game Maker now. So, hold on, I gotta hit you with this real quick. I got a Pokeball. Pokeball, go! Catch that guy. There we go. But down below, there's like a link. And now I get kicked in the head for a living? What? Wait, wait, no, you need to explain that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, which part? Sorry. I ADD'd. Are you guys talking about that I used to stream on Twitch? Like, for fun? Like, I've streamed on and off for 7 years. My peak viewership, if you guys can believe this or not. So bio, I'm gonna touch on that in a second, but just to give a little history lesson to Pix and Jonas. So I used to stream on Twitch, on and off for like 7 years. My average viewership was 30 to 35. I had a couple times where I peaked at 50, and my all-time peak was 1,100 viewers. And I literally got rated by an adult film actress that was bringing her platform over from Pornhub. And I can't make this shit up, guys. Like, she brought her audience over from, like, she was like trying to develop another like more like family-friendly marketable audience kind of thing for her content. She was just like spreading stuff out. No, this is dead serious, dude. It's the funniest shit that ever happened to me. She was playing The second Ori game. Not Ori and the Blind Forest, but Ori and, like, the Willow of the Wisp or whatever. Yeah. No, I know. I'm sorry. I love telling this story. And so she had just built her computer with her boyfriend, and then she was playing Ori and the Will of the Wisp. I was stuck on this frog boss, and I suddenly looked over, and it's like, you're being rated for like 984 viewers. And I was like, holy shit, what is happening? And like, I got like $100 of donations on that stream. She actually tuned in for a little while later. One of her other friends that's also from the adult film actress like ring, she started checking out my content and rating me. It was really cool. Will of the Wisp is peak. I cried my eyes out. That's sick that you're into MMA though, Bio. Holy shit, I love that. But yeah, sorry, I just really love telling that story. So yeah, I used to stream all the time. Like, there was a point where I lived at my grandma's house, rent-free. I had like 10 grand in the bank, and I was literally just churning out content. Like, literally doing like 8-hour streams almost every day, but I burned myself out really hard, and I ended up not following through. So how did I get into game dev? Well, I don't have my glasses because I broke them. I'm glad you asked. Okay. So, basically, I have been wanting to build video games since so I'm 34 now. I'm an old man. Holy butt. I've been wanting to build video games since I was like 8 years old. So I used to literally write these stories. I used to draw Zelda dungeons, and I used to write like 5-page stories. And the end of each story always had a door at the bottom of the screen. Wait. Ooh. No, it's so fun though. From zero knowledge, it's like you just have to teach yourself and like level up. I like it. But you still make music? Ooh. What kind of music do you make? Do you do like Game Boy chiptune-y kind of stuff? But yeah, dude, I know. That's right, Hero Rin support channel. Oh man, this is taking me such a... Sorry, I'm going all over the place. Let me summarize and like cut around. So, basically at one point, I was writing these stories, and at the end of at the last page of every one of my Zelda stories, there was a door that I would draw. And again, I was 8 years old, these doors looked like shit, but then when you turn the page, it was a Zelda dungeon, and I was obsessed with it, and I've never really pursued it as a serious interest, but my current loving girlfriend told me to go for it, and I've been having a fucking blast. Wait. Hey, wait, Bio, did you have a name like SCR Pixel? Was that your old username? Thanks, man. I'm on the path of game making with no mall. No, exactly, Pix. You and I are both in the same boat. It's awesome. My name was always this, or CB. No, I do remember. So, Bio, we talked, like, the last time we talked was like 2 years ago during a Terraria stream. I remember that. I remember seeing your name, CJ, like, Jocko. We talked a little bit, and you were talking about MMA stuff then. And you were like, it's good to see you. And I was like, it's good to see you too. And then, yeah. Oh, dude, Terraria was a blast. So I will say, I still play indie games on stream, but the Saturday and Sundays are the only days I'm guaranteed to stream. The rest of the week, if I stream, it's because I'm like caught up on game work, or I just want to fuck off with the community and just play stuff. And we already have a backlog of a bunch of awesome stuff we're gonna play, so I really want to play Shovel Knight at some point. I cracked Terraria just so I could play it with you. Oh, dude! Let's go. Good times, man. That's so funny. Oh my god. Okay, so this is choice 2 for branch G. So that is investigate the grave. And then choice 3 is attune to the sword. By the way, there's gonna be a ton of spoilers for this if you guys... Dude, that's so crazy. Oh my god. Like, you know what's so funny? There's 2 other guys in our community that I know, Bio. One of them was named Computer Sam, and the other one was Mr. Tricky C. Mr. Tricky C is like 20 now, and is like literally like an engineer, like an engineer specialist in data entry and stuff. He's like super fucking smart. And Sam, same thing. Like, he was watching me when he was like 14, 15, and his brother was like 10, and now his brother's like 15, 16, he's like 20, 21, and he does engineering like 14 hours a day. Like, he does like welding. It's, oh my god. Not gonna lie, I'm just seeing Casio on my live channel, just having a level 8 hype train. Oh my god, I wonder what's going on his channel. Good for him, though. He's worked really hard on his content for a while. A lot of those big content creators have. As much as I'd love to be like, I want that fame, I actually really don't. I'm really happy with having a small audience where I can just kind of control what the hell is happening. Because, like, in an audience of 6 people, if people start saying some crazy shit, I can just, like, call them out and be like, what the hell was that? Like, why did you think it was okay to say that? But, like, when you have, like, 1 billion people and you say that, everyone just starts kept Wing and lolling in the chat, like, he's balding, he's an old bald man. You know, it's like, I don't want to be famous either. I just want my game to do well. So what code did you learn, or do you have to learn multiple? I am learning Game Maker language, GML. It's very straightforward, very easy, super loving it. I don't know, it holds your hand. Like, it doesn't follow any, it's not like JavaScript, it's not C++. It's literally its own language. So it's very easy to get into. A lot of people say that the restricting thing about the software is that I love that I always do this and get super distracted. For people on YouTube, I do apologize. Someday I will focus in. But there we go. So it's like, people say that if your game looks 2D, like if you're doing 2D pixel art, it's not a big deal. So I'm doing like a top-down Zelda game that has like looter-shooter mechanics to it, where it's like you can equip armor and accessories and stuff. So this is me just drawing out like a rough concept of what my stuff. Thank you. I worked really hard on this UI. Like, I'm really proud of it. There's a bunch of different ones. Like, I'll just show them off super quick. I'll be like, doot, 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 doot. But like, yeah, like I made all these different like UI for like all the different like all the different like, you know, over here on like the right side, like this is like the vendor menu. This is your menu, and then like you can use the compare gear tab to have this turn into either like your gear, comparing it against their gear, or expanding this gear over here. Oh god, it's the UI. Everyone run, it's the fucking UI. Not done yet either. I still have to work on the UI more. Ooh, I appreciate that. That's a huge compliment. I miss RuneScape, dude. Well, and that's what I'm going for. Like, literally I'm trying to kind of get into this ballpark of, like, Zelda, Oracle of Ages. Like, I'm kind of going for, like, I'm trying to see if I can find, like, a good, like, I don't know. But, like, just, like, you know, like, this, like, older, like, kind of, like, pixely, cartoony, top-down style. No matter what, everything flows back into UI. True. Oh, dude. Bio too fucking long, my guy. It's horrible. And then you come back. It's your fault. I'm excited to see an old community member. Oh, it's horrible. Okay, so I need to work on choices for... So if I work on choices for H... Yeah, let's duplicate and get this going. It's really cool that I'm, like, finally, like... The thing is, like, even right now, while things are stressful, like, my girlfriend and I were, like, dealing with some financial difficulties that aren't actually real financial difficulties, but we're, like, moving from a really expensive apartment to a cheaper apartment. We're dealing with some medical bills and stuff. But even through all of that, she has just been so loving and supportive that I have all this, like, energy to make games. And, like, I'm starting small, like, so we made a game called Empowered where you, like, press a button and it says nice things about you. Then we started making a platformer, now making this text-based adventure. After I finish this, I'm going back to the platformer. Gonna spend like a couple weeks on that just to do a short, like, complete game with some sound effects and stuff. But then I'm going to start working on my top-down Zelda game, Iridescent, which is like it's a game for me, but it's also a game for my girlfriend, because she never played Zelda growing up. Oh, I just saw that you have to go. I'm sorry, baby. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye, Miss Prism. Bye, Miss Prism. Yeah, I wish I had something like that. My ex left me when stuff got hard with my man. Oh no. Ooh, I should share something really deep with you guys. I'll share it right now. Actually, this is fine. If Miss Prism already left, that's fine. But she would have some good input on this. But just like before meeting her, I did not really value myself. Like, it was, I'm pleasing other people. So a lot of the times the reason that the streams, like, I started burning myself out is I was doing stuff I didn't want to do, or putting so much pressure on myself that I would just cave in. And with her, she just reminds me that I can just be myself and be happy. Like, I don't have to do things for other people. It is, and it's shitty because even though I've never held myself to that, like, you guys know me, I'm all bubbly and flamboyant and shit. I've never really held myself to that, like, that man expectation, but it really, like, it fucked me up for a while, you know? Like, I thought that I had to, but the thing is, like, my girlfriend takes such amazing care of me that I realize that I don't have to act any way for her to like me. Like, she splits the bill evenly with me. She makes more money at work than I do. And, like, it's not an issue. It's, like, she lets me know that we're 50-50. She doesn't like me for my money. She doesn't like me for certain things that I do. It's one of those things that's invisible until it hits you. Well, and so that's what happened is, even though her... Dude, I like how you are, Pix. We need to hang out more, seriously. Here's the steel. I like that. Better. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. Okay, there. True that. No, Jonas, I will say that's one thing, is even though my community has always been on the small side, I cultivate, like, an amazing group of people. Like, it's... And, like, it's not just my fault, like, it's everyone's fault. It's a really cool community, and as much as I'd love to be like, yes, I made this community, it's like, yeah, sure, I guess I did because I set up the Discord and I'm the one streaming, but it's like, everyone's contributions are what makes it, like, stronger and cooler. Yeah, I know, that's so true, Bio, because, like, every time I come back, all Avatar style, gone for 100 years, people always come back. And I don't mean to, like, I don't like taking advantage of that, though, you know, it's like, I'm incredibly gifted, and I get very lucky with... Oh, here we go. Okay, that's runes. Oh, is this where I need... Okay, here we go. Sorry, I was trying to figure out where I was going. But, so basically, I had reached this point recently where... Okay, so we're gonna go, like... This is gonna be, like, a serious story. This is me, like, pulling deep. So, like, I'm just gonna have fun with this for a second. Is, like... I've always, like, given really hard to everyone around me, and I really liked it for a while because I thought I needed everyone to like me. Like, I thought that that's how I succeeded. Like, at my jobs, it's, like, I thought that the only way I could survive at a job is if I worked harder than everyone and was nicer than everyone and showed up and covered and did everything for everyone, and if I didn't do that, then there would be people who started to not like me, and that people wouldn't like me, and that I wouldn't find acceptance or freedom or happiness. And thanks to my girlfriend, like, thanks to everything that, like, Miss Prism has done for me, like, it reached a snapping point a couple weeks ago. She doesn't ask anything of me. I just, in my brain, I treated the relationship like I'm the guardian and she's the princess to be protected. So I would just, like, wake up, take care of her cats, make her food, do all these chores for her, do everything. And work was getting to me, and I wasn't having energy for myself. She kept offering me energy, and I kept not taking it. And then, like, one morning, I was, like, getting ready, and she had, like, snored and woke me up, like, early, so I was already tired and irritated, and I was burnt out. And she didn't ask me to do anything, and I got some applesauce on my hand, and, like, my vision went red, and I grabbed a recycling bin, and I fucking hucked it across the room, and I literally just started grabbing shit and throwing shit. I'm not that kind of person, but I was just, like, I think I only, like, grabbed or threw, like, 3 things. It was, like, a recycling bin, and I just grabbed it and hucked it across the room. I, like, cleared off the top of a bookcase with my arm. I grabbed a box of, like, graham crackers and just, like, socked it into the wall, and, like, it didn't get anywhere, but all the graham crackers inside were, like, giga fucked. And then, like, I took my glasses, and I just took them and, like, bent them in half and, like, threw them against a wall, and it, like, shattered the glasses. And then I started hyperventilating. Like, I was sitting there just being like, holy cow, like, I can't breathe. Like, my back is against the wall. I don't want to go to work, and, like, I'm not happy with my girlfriend, and, like, I think I want to leave this relationship. And, like, what happened in that moment is she just came over and, like, put her hand on my knee and, like, was, like, gently loving on me and respecting my space. And then she just, like, I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen that scene from the Puss in Boots movie where Puss in Boots is, like, hyperventilating really hard, and, like, the dog comes over and, like, puts his head on Puss's lap, and Puss starts calming down. And, like, it was just like that, where, like, she just came over and she, like, calmed me down, and she started telling me things. She was like, hey, like, please take the day off from work. Like, what can I do for you? And for the first time in this relationship, like, I realized, like, I'm on equal grounds with someone. Like, so many times in the past, I've dated people where they treat me like crap, or they just take me for things, or we're cool one day and then the next day we are not taking a break right now, snooze. And like all this stuff happened all at once, like, you know, like with all these people in the past. Ooh, okay, that's actually a good note. Hold on. Bigger face cam note. I have a community feedback book, so I'm gonna put that in here real quick. Thank you. Face cam swap. Face cam arrow full screen? Question mark? I think that's awesome. Thank you. It's written. But I'm sorry, I know this is kind of a long-winded story, but the whole point is I've always been like, I have to give to people. I have to be this energetic light in the room. I have to do these things. And that if I don't, people won't like me, and that feels bad. And like after going to therapy of my own choice, before that happened, like I've been working on therapy for the last like year and a half. Just realizing that I finally have someone that sees me as an equal and just wants to give me the world, because like she would offer to go pick things up for me or make dinner or buy me food or buy me shit that I don't need, and I'd always tell her no. But now I'm in this spot where like I know it's okay to say yes, because it's like if we both like fell off of a cliff tomorrow, it's like a we'll hold each other's hands and we'll figure it out together, and like that feels amazing having someone like that. Let's see if their bulbs change eventually, brother. That's good. No, Pix, it won't take that long. Like, Pix, I could literally do it right now. Like, I could just grab it and be like, hey, everybody, what's up? But that's not effective. We need our own camera. Hold on. Da-na, 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 da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Bum, 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 da-da, ba-da-da. Okay, hold on. Let me shrink that back down. Okay, that's good right there. Okay. But that is, dude, it's the John scene. Um, but that's what is amazing, is now that I have this amazing support network with this amazing girlfriend, like I know I'm gonna marry her. She already bought me a ring. I've bought her a ring. It's like we're literally just waiting for the time to be right where we don't have financial debt. I'm paying off a car. She's dealing with some stuff, so we just don't have the time yet. But we really want to have the time to go do stuff. So, like, now all it is like go to my job, learn not to expend all my energy on people who don't value or respect me and my boundaries. I've cut out a bunch of nasty families, so like I get to come home and just build video games for you guys. Like I'm so excited about this choose your own adventure game. I'm excited about entering the game dev jam. I'm excited about constantly producing content for you guys, and like I hope that I grow slowly so that I can stay in contact with a lot of like there's lurkers in here right now that are just watching and enjoying the content while I run my mouth and have this cool emotional moment. But the people who want to chat and stay linked with me, I hope that I get to do that in one way or another, where people can still have solid input and feedback on the games and how we design them and stuff. My idea of marriage isn't a wedding. It's getting married in private and using the money to throw a huge party instead. Ooh, yeah. Well, that's what I told my girlfriend. I was like, the wedding's for everyone else. Like, we just get to get married so that we're together for the rest of our lives. Well, in Pix, I think that that's really important. It gets harder when you get older. There'll start being like weird, like tendrils that people wrap around you, like when you work with them, or like, it's like, oh, I have a negative vibe from an ex girlfriend. I'm going to break up with her. But now she's getting this job at work, and like, it's like stuff gets complicated and it really sucks. Um, but I do want to keep people involved because it's really fun, like getting your guys' input, and that's why I've got the book, and that's why I like doing the YouTube, and that's why I have the Discord and the social media, because I want to keep everyone involved as much as I can. And there might be a point where I get a little too big to start having all the one-on-ones and my Discord DMs just look psycho. But I just hope in the meantime, like I get to like really talk and hang out with you guys, because at some point it might become more parasocial than I would like. Emotionless when I go through a rough time, it makes me seem like a bad person. No, I think that that's just a protection mechanism you have to do for yourself, bio. Like if you don't do that, like you're gonna get yourself chewed up, and that's not good. We got like one more minute of stream, so I think I'm gonna try to just plug in a couple of these story blocks for this real quick. Variable definitions. Up. That. Hold on, I saw that chat updated. I'm gonna check in just a second. Because my community. Oh, I can snooze ads again. Excellent. Eat shit. We're snoozing again. I also saying this when I notice the pattern with the oh yeah, no, for sure, Pix. Yeah. I don't mind a few. No, I know. Right now how I have the stream set up is it's like a 10-minute countdown at the start to get ads out of the way, then I have 3 snoozes for 15 minutes so I can do like a full hour uninterrupted. Because the streams are a lot shorter now. Yeah, the 5-minute ads blow, like, I want to blow my brains out, dude. Like, they're bad. Ending 7 is lose. We just need the variable of go, and then 8. Cool. Because again, this is literally the majority of the coding that needs to happen that's left. Like, I just need to, like, actually focus up and do it. Because, like, I'm going to get off stream. I'm going to pee. I'm going to take care of a couple chores for my girlfriend and I. And then I'm going to rock out as much of this shit as I can tonight. Because I want to get the alpha out for you guys. Okay, so the process that I'm doing right now, I'm doing it in a way that I can hang out with stream. People can see I'm doing coding, but it doesn't, like, ruin the game. But basically, this is a 12-page Google document that has all of the story for the game. Because it's a... Oh, I haven't shown you the game. Here. Bio, let me show you the game. I love how my fiance went to pee and then just disappeared. Damn, just like my dad, dude. But yeah, so this is our choose your own adventure game. Call the Chromatic, and then you can begin the adventure. And like, so it's literally just an old school text-based adventure game. So what I'm doing right now is I'm literally taking all of the text. So like, see how this one's like, in the world of Chromatic, individuals are chosen to be constructed, blah, 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 right? So what I'm doing is I'm taking this text right here. In the world of Chromatic, individuals are chosen to be constructed and none are birthed without intention, right? Oh, thank you. I'm about to piss myself, though. Appreciate you. Even though I'm about to pee myself. So literally what I'm doing is I have an object that stores the text for every single one of these pages. I'm going through because I duplicated the object, so I have to go through and I have to, these two, like the options down here, have to connect to the correct rooms to show the correct information. Oops, we died. Just kidding. Start over. So I have to make sure all the rooms connect correctly. Oh, and then, like, artifacts right here. I gotta make sure that I don't have artifacts because the text that I'm using for my game doesn't have a, semicolon. So I might either talk to... I'm actually very, very potentially loosely in contact with the guy who made this text, so I might ask him if he could make a semicolon for it and be like, Father, I paid for the text. Could we have a semicolon? See if he'll remake the text font for me. But yeah, so I'm literally going through right now just making sure that all of these work. And right now, a lot of them aren't connected correctly because I haven't set up the code yet. Ooh, I'm wiggling. I gotta pee. But yeah, so that's all we're doing right now is we're literally just taking all of this that I physically typed out and wrote the story, and I'm gonna have to proofread it. I'm gonna ask the community to help me proofread it with screenshots to be like, teacher, this one doesn't make sense. You must have written this while you were hungover. And I'll be like, that can't be real. But yeah, so I'm just like, I'm taking all the story, and then I'm adding it to all these different code blocks. It's actually very nostalgic. I know, dude, the guy who's done the music for this game, he's a very talented individual. His name's Neo Thunder X. I actually used him for the music for the old startup music for the stream and stuff. So he's like super involved with that. It's been really fun. Okay, I thought I could hold it. I'm not going to end stream, but I'm going to pee real quick. I'm going to be right back, guys. I got to go. I'm going to pee myself. Oh, no. I almost didn't make it, chat. Oh, thank heavens. Can you guys hear me? I can't read the chat, but I hope you guys can hear me. I'm just down the hall using the bathroom. So it's one thing I like about having my own apartment. Oh, oh gosh. So much Gatorade. Such little time. We can hear you, Rin. Perfect. I like how everyone's like, we can hear you. Okay. So, ad break is coming in. I can't stop it. Bio, I would love for you to hop into the Discord. I would love to stay in contact with you if you're still using Discord. Oh, let me turn that off. I'm really having fun working on this game. Like, literally, when I turn stream off, I'm taking care of like 2 chores, and then I'm working on the game for the next like 4 hours. So, the cooldown is in there because people used to make me almost literally pee myself on stream. Okay, and no worries, Bio. The Discord link is down below. It's like 125 strong. There's a bunch of reaction roles in there for the games and the developments and when we go live. So, like, it would be cool to have you in there. You know, just to have another awesome active body. Because, like, having active chatters just makes my life... Like, I love having it, so... ads are about to start. I will see you guys later in the week. Everyone, please have a good night. No ads.